I'm going to create and show you how to make a Pinterest account and how to set it up, as well as give you a tour of an account that I've made that's full of different educational pins that can help me in my professional growth in my future as an English high school teacher. So if you want to create an account, you can just type in here your email and a password, and you'll hit sign up. Now for me, I already have this account, so it's just going to sign me in. But if you wanted to sign up, you can do that, and it'll take you through the steps just like any other website, such as a Facebook, and it'll show you how to set up an account. After you log in, the screen will look somewhat like this. Similar to a Facebook timeline or a news feed, it's going to show all of the pins that the people you follow have recently pinned, as well as anything that Pinterest thinks might interest you. If you click up here, where it says My Name, it'll take you to your own personal profile. You can see here that there are different boards that I've already made in the past. If you click here to create a board, it will pop this up. For the name, we're just going to call it a practice board. Hit Create Board. And as simple as that, you've created a brand new Pinterest board that you can add to. So if I wanted to add a pin, I could go up into the search bar, like I already have, and type something such as English teaching strategy. So this right here says great ideas for middle and high school writing assignments. If I want to use that, what's going to happen is if you pin it and click on the picture, it'll take you to a link and it will take you to a web page that is associated with this photo. So say I want to look at this later, I can click pin it, scroll down all of my boards, and say, oh, let's put it on my practice board, and hit pin. Now that pin is on my board. If you want to follow a new person, you can type something also in the search bar. So I typed in education. And as you can see here, there's choices. All pins, your pins, pinners, and boards. And so I clicked pinners. And I'm going to follow Deceptively Educational. I am going to click follow. And just like that, it's done. So that is how to create a Pinterest board and create a Pinterest account. So I'm going to do a quick overview of the account that I've made for myself to begin a professional growth process for my future as an English teacher. You can see that I have these different boards. I have education apps for students, education apps for teachers, classroom organization, writing workshops, blogs by English teachers, first year teacher tips, classroom management, posters and classroom decorations, ideas I love, and English resources, as well as the practice board that we just made together a minute ago. And if you go into one of my boards, such as one of my favorites is the ideas I love, because it was a lot of things I found as I searched. Oh, not what I wanted. You want to not hit edit, you want to hit the actual board. It was a lot of ideas I really enjoyed. So here were some things. I enjoyed this pin a lot. Instead of doing your typical syllabus, it created a graphic design that laid everything out, because some people are more visual than they are word oriented. So that would be really helpful in a classroom setting for something like that. I also enjoyed things like this that are just a good reminder to reflect on things you've done in the past. It'd be good for either students or for me as the teacher, just to reevaluate and make sure that I'm on track to do an even better job the following year. A couple of other pins I really enjoyed I put on my English resources board. There's a guide to diagramming sentences. I really enjoyed this, which is a link where students can create poetry and it will create an outline of a face and things like that. And I thought that would be a really great way to expose students to a new kind of poetry that you don't genuinely think of. There's also a Common Core Reading Standards for Literature resource for grades 9 through 12. And as we become more Common Core oriented in the educational world, I thought that that would be a really great resource in the future to use to understand what I should be achieving with my students. So we're just going to go back to my home page real quick. So as you can see, I followed the instructions of this class. 11 boards, 11 people I'm following, 52 pins. So I just want to highlight that at the end of this so that you know I followed all of that.